Okay, guys, so I thought I should explain the price action of my trades today, at least the recent one, so that for those that are looking confused, because it's looking like this guy is one kind wizard or something. There is really nothing special, I tell you. There is nothing special, okay? What you are missing currently at the moment is just the fact that number one, you haven't trained your eye and your mind enough yet to identify this setup. Okay, and that will take time. I tell you, to take time. Okay, it took me a while to before I am able to easily pick up setups like this. Okay, so the question is price had been bullish. Okay, and this was the level where we were expecting to see a short setup. Okay, unfortunately, this supply zone did not hold. Instead, price was pushed up and it broke that supply zone. Immediately that happens, even if we are going to get a retracement, I mean, if we're going to get a reversal at this level, first there will be a range. Okay, I've always mentioned it. Once there is an aggressive move upward or downward, at the end of the aggressive move, what you would see is a range bound area like this one. So price will form a low, form a high, and then sweep the high before retracement. Okay, so price forms a low, forms a high, forms a low, and this was where I updated the group on my plan. Okay, that I was looking for a long after this low had been swept. Okay, and I added caption to the chart. But unfortunately, not all of you looked at the caption. So you can see from here that after this high was broken, okay, I was looking to see if I could get a continuation entry. You can see that this high was broken and then there was a reaction and then there was a break. So this is a flip zone. Okay, so this zone right here is actually a flip zone. This is a flip zone right here. Okay, so I expected that okay, price could retrace back, but I wasn't on the chart at that moment in time. So I could have actually played a long entry. Entry here, targets. I don't want to scatter this chart because if you go to the 15-minute time frame, you see where there were areas of liquidity that you could have targeted. That's actually what happened. So this just swept liquidity and then came downward. All right. So here you see the flip price came down to this area. So you could have taken a long here, but I didn't take the long. I didn't take it because I was looking for a short setup. You know, sometimes it happens a lot of times when you are married to your buyers, you end up not seeing setups that would have been valid. Okay, so after I made this, I felt like, okay, maybe price could still go up, and I was looking for a long entry, at least to sweep this high. Okay, so when this high, this is market structure break, this is MSB. Okay, so I was waiting for price to tap into this zone, this demand zone. Okay, so price tapped into it. I didn't take it. Okay, I didn't take it because I wanted to be. I felt like it was a risky play, and I didn't want to take it yet. Okay, so price tapped into it. So I could have actually taken a long entry here, gotten like at least by the time it breaks this high, that would have been like 2 hour or something around 3 hour. Okay, so I would have taken like maybe 50% profit there and 50% profit there and maybe 45 or whatever. But I didn't take this trade, okay? So it was valid. Price tapped into this demand zone. So you could have taken a long here to sweep this high, but I didn't take it. I was just watching and waiting, okay? And price traded back down again and formed an equal low. You can see this is equal low right here. Okay, so you see the equal low um liquidity. So price came down, formed an equal low, and this was why I shared my update that I'm looking for a sweep of this low. Okay, and if a long setup develops, then I'm going to take it. All right, and price swept the low into this. We're inside this demand zone. Okay, so swept the low, broke market structure. Then you wait for retracement. I wasn't very confident about this trade. Honestly, I wasn't confident about this trade at all because there was no liquidity built before the entry point. So, but I have taken a lot of trades as well where there is no liquidity and then it still plays out. So I just left the trade there and I took 75% profit here. Okay, but I was weary that price could potentially still come back, that this might end up being the liquidity inducement. And you can see that price traded down and formed a relatively equal low. Okay, you can see this inducement. Okay, look at this setup. This was my original entry, inducement, and then price tapped into the equilibrium of demand and shoot up. Okay, so I took an entry here because I felt like okay, this is MSB. I mean a continuation entry here. This is MSB. Okay, market structure has been broken. Price has traded down. There is inducement here. There is also inducement here. Okay, you can see the inducement and then price traded down. So immediately I just entered here. Enter a market price. I didn't even place a market limit order. And I got picked, used the low here as my stop loss, and I'm hoping to target here. But of course, I know that price is ranging. Okay, this is a range bound environment. Okay, at the end of the day, price could just come down and sweep the whole of this range, take out the liquidity, break structure, retracement back to the demand, and then before coming back for this high. Okay, so that's why I'm aiming. You can see from here to the um after this high was broken, I was looking to enter a continuation afterward. I saw something that looks like an inducement, and price actually traded into it and bounced. Okay, you can see it was up 5 hour, but I was waiting for it to take out this high before I'm going to take profit. But I got stopped out. So minus 1 hour or 0.5 hour on this one. Okay, and when price traded down, I re-entered here again because this is inducement, this is a demand zone, and I still felt like that zone was going to hold. Okay, so the price tapped into it and went up. Immediately it took out this high. I took 50% off and immediately it took this high. I took another 25% off. So I took 75% off and moved my stop at break even. I also had another order here. Okay, I was looking for a potential three tap. Okay, after it had broken structure, you can see from may not very vivid, but you can see this low swept liquidity to the left and then broke structure and price returned. I think I saw a chart like this on this guy's chart, Babatunde's chart. Okay, so you have the three tap, but unfortunately I didn't get picked. Okay, so that have been a really nice trade because by the time it took out this high or this high, I would have taken 75% profit and moved my stop to break even. Okay, so maybe I would still get picked. Maybe this might be an inducement. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm not interested in taking a trade anymore. What I will just wait for now is either a sweep of the whole of this range, sweep the whole range, take the whole liquidity in this range, break structure, retest, then I'll target this high. That's if that happens. But my trades are still running. I'm now risk free on all the trades. The first trade had already been taken out at break even because after I took out this high, I moved my stop loss to break even. So it took me out here, and that was why I tried to look for a re entry. Okay, and then I took profit when it took out this high, then took the remaining 25% when it took out this high. and I just leave the rest. Okay, I just leave the rest to, if this ends up being an inducement, maybe I might take one last trade. Should I? London close is almost going to be over. So I just leave the trade. I'll just leave the trade and let it run. Probably, maybe I will just even close the whole of the trades and just wait till tomorrow. I mean, I'm more than okay with what I've achieved today. Far, far more than okay. Far, far more than okay. Because um, so I hope you understand what I just explained. The first trade, the main trade, this one, okay, there was liquidity inducements within this demand zone. Okay, inducements, there was consolidation, price swept it. So this could also be a form of consolidation, manipulation, and expansion. All right. So consolidation, price swept the low. That's manipulation. That's what you call manipulation. Swept liquidity sweep and then broke structure. And then I was anticipating a move back to this low. You can see the fair value gap that it left behind or the price imbalance as well. So price came in here and picked me up, took profit. Price came back down, bounced off. That's an inducement. Okay. And then immediately I place my entry at the midline and use the low of the demand zone. Okay, this is the zone right here. I use a low as my stop loss. Okay, and I was targeting this high. Okay, but you just don't know. Okay, so it's important to take profits and move your stop loss to break even. Okay, it's all part of risk management. All right. Ideally, normally I might have been looking to still see if I can get an entry at this three tap here, but um, we are getting too many retests of this demand zone. So the more tests you have on the demand zone, the less it is likely going to hold. So I'm not interested yet. And aside that, London kill zone will soon be over. Okay, it will soon be over. So I'm not really interested in taking a new trade already again. Okay. So that's it. I hope it's explanatory enough, right? So what I will be looking out for next, now, if I'm going to take my next trade on Euro USD, is a complete sweep of this whole consolidation range. Okay, if you go to 5 minutes, you see that it's more obvious. Okay, this is the whole of this is consolidation. This is consolidation. So if you get a sweep maybe into this zone, and then broke structure, wait for a test, then I'll target this high on 1 minute. Okay, so um, or just simply wait for just simply wait for a complete sweep of this high, sweep the high, break structure, retest, and then I would be targeting the low. Okay, I'm targeting the lowest low here, or this demand zone, whichever one. Don't know yet. Okay, so that's it. I hope that explains the trade. I hope it's no longer looking like as if I performed the magic. If you have any question, you can always drop it on the group page.